Hey there, this is Spencer Dunlap, pastor of Renew Community Church, and I'm so glad that you took a CD today. This is our October CD, and so it's going to have all kinds of things that are coming up for the month of October, a calendar and some other things that we're doing. This is kind of a newer thing that we've been doing here at Renew. You know, the reality is on a Sunday morning, especially since we've gone to 3 services, it's hard to have enough time to give detailed announcements and details about everything that we've got going on. And so this really helps us to do that. And so hopefully what's happened is you've gotten one of these CDs when you've been at the building and you're putting it into your car and you're listening to it. At least that's my hope. Maybe you'd take it home if you still have a CD player somewhere around the house and you could listen to it there too. But as we continue to build this idea over the upcoming months, the tracks will continue to increase and we'll have more things on there. Our goal is to have some music and to have a weekly or monthly calendar and just the big ideas that are coming up. And so that's what this is about. And so we would love it if you could listen to the whole thing and get all your ideas, at least even on your way home from church. You can find out the details about the month and what's coming up here in October. And then maybe as you drive into work or school or wherever you go tomorrow, then you would be able to get that, a little more detail, a little more idea of what else is going on. And so we're just thankful that you're a part of this. And we're going to just have you go to the next track and we will tell you all about what's coming up in the month of October. All right, so what's coming up in the month of October? Well, first of all, October 10th is going to be an info session at The Well. That's what we call our coffee shop at Renew, is The Well. It comes out of John 4, by the way. The idea of when the woman came to the well for water, Jesus gave her living water. And so that's what we do at the coffee shop. And so there's an info session at The Well on Friday night at 6 o'clock for people that want to find out information about the Christmas drama that will be coming up for kids. I know it's hard to believe that Christmas is right around the corner, but it is, and we've got lots of stuff to do and lots of stuff to get ready for. And so if you would be willing to be a part of that and at least hear about it, then again, come on October 10th at 6 o'clock p.m. at The Well, and we'll get you those details. And so one of the things, just as a reminder, every Friday night at Renew, we open up the coffee shop from 6 to 9. We have live music. It's family-friendly music and food to eat and hang out and get to know people and play a board game or two. And so we'd love for you to put that on your weekly thing too. It's a nice, low-cost, fun way to come out and just have something to do on Friday nights. October 11th is Cabot Fest. Now, Cabot Fest has become a big deal here in Cabot anyway, and we know a lot of our Renew people don't live in Cabot, but you should come out. It's a fun time, and we actually have multiple booths this year that will represent our daycare and, of course, the church, but the big thing is that we have taken on here at Renew is the World Championship Cricket Spitting. Yes, I did say cricket spitting. If you're not familiar with this idea, we've done it before, and it has become one of the fun things that we do at Cabot Fest, and it's a big deal around here, is you would give a little bit of money, and we would provide a food-grade cricket for you to put in your mouth and spit it. And whoever spits it the furthest wins a little prize. It's a great time. It's gross, but it's fun and it's awesome. And yes, I even did it last year, and I might be enticed to do it again for, a big, large Dr. Pepper or something. But, we would love for you to come out and enjoy that. We do need some help with it. We need help manning the booth and having people there at our other booths. And so if you're interested in helping out, talk to John Atchison. He's the big, giant guy that leads worship most of the time. Talk to him. He's really in charge of the cricket spitting. Or call up here to the Renew Community Center at 501-286-7966 and just tell him that you're willing to help out. But we'd love for you to come out and help out at Cabot Fest and just to come out and represent Renew by wearing one of our Renew t-shirts around. October 19th is our Connections Sunday. This will be from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Lots of ways to get connected at Renew. One of those is to come to a class that I teach, which is kind of a 101 class. A lot of people would call it kind of a membership class, but it's with me for a couple of hours, and we talk about who Renew really is, what we believe, the story of how we began, and how to be a part of it. And so I'd love for you to come, especially if you've never done that before. It's really an important class to come to. And so that, again, is on October 19th from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. We'll also have other opportunities. Different ministries will have time set aside at 3:30 to do some training or some info sessions and some education on what those things are doing, what those ministries are trying to accomplish. And this is a great time to come and figure out how to get involved and how to serve at Renew, or how to get more information about the different things that we do. And we'll have lists of these things coming up on social media as well as in the lobby over the first couple of weeks in October. But we'd love for you to plan to stay that day on October 19th from 3:30 to 5:30. October 25th is a women's conference. This is, we've done a couple of women's conferences here before, and so this is going to be an awesome one. It is going to be again, the 25th here at Renew from 8:30 to 3:15. It's $15. You'll get a t-shirt as long as you register early, and there will be a way to get registered this weekend, and so we'd love for you to come and get registered for that. We do have limited seating available for this women's conference, so make sure you get signed up soon. Bring a friend, get your friends involved. This might be a nice low impact way to bring your friends that maybe don't have any experience at Renew, or maybe aren't that church oriented but would be interested in coming to a women's event. And so we would encourage you to even buy them a ticket and convince them to come with you. I think it's going to be a great time. Community groups are something that we began in October. These meet on Wednesday nights, and they meet in the community. And so the idea is you would drop your kids off at the building on Wednesday night, starting around 6 o'clock, 6 to 6:15 or so, and you can bring nursery-age kids. You can bring kids 18 months through 5th grade, which is part of our Awana program. And if you enroll your kids in Awana, there is a small fee. It's about $35 for the year for a kid, but if you have multiple kids, they have some ways to make that more affordable for you, and they can tell you about it when you come on a Wednesday night. And of course, we have our youth and teen ministry called Remix, and your kids can come to that as early as 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. But the idea is drop your kids off, no matter what the age, and then you would head to one of the community groups. And these community groups are generally based on life stage, although you don't have to do the community group that's in your life stage. You can pick, you have options there. But there are several of them, and there are lists in the lobby at the welcome desk, and you can pick one of those up on Wednesday and go and enjoy it. Some of the groups share some food together, and some of them don't. Every group's a little different. They're all studying a little something different. And so what we would recommend is just find one that looks like it fits kind of in your life stage, and drop your kids off and go hang out with them. Enjoy the evening and get a feel for it. And then they'll be done a little bit before 8 o'clock, which gives you time to get back to the building and pick up your kiddos from Awana or the nursery or the youth group. But we would really love for everybody at Renew to get involved in a community group. This is a great way to study the Bible, to grow and mature in your faith, but also a great way to develop relationships and build relationships that will hopefully last a lifetime. And so that's what they're for, and we would love for you to jump in this Wednesday. In the lobby, you will find that we have a sign-up sheet on how to get involved in serving in different ministries at Renew. We really believe that one of the things we're called to as a disciple is to be a serving disciple, that God has given us gifts and talents to utilize in serving within the body of believers, and so we want to give you opportunities to do that. And so you'll notice that there are sign-in sheets in the lobby that you can grab and look through the different ministry opportunities and options, fill one out, throw it in there, and over the next 45 days or so, we'll be getting back to you and helping to get you plugged in various ways to serve. Some of these things are weekly, some of them are once a month, some of them just come up whenever they're needed, and it would involve serving in different places in the community center or at the church itself, or sometimes on Sunday mornings and sometimes during the week. And so the little sheet will give you some more information and ideas about it, but we'd love for you to jump into this virtual ministry fair and sign up for ways to jump in, and we are excited to get you in there and help you find a place to connect and to serve. As most of you know, we have moved to 3 services. That was one of the big things that we introduced in September. We've done that because basically we continue to grow and grow and grow, and we really couldn't fit in 2 services anymore. It was an auditorium issue, but also in our kids' classes, there were just more kids than we could handle. And so we moved to 3 services. And so the first service is at 8:30, and it is what we would call a lighter music option. It's kind of unplugged. It's a more acoustic oriented, and a lot of people just love that lighter music style. And so that's at 8:30. It goes to 9:35. Then the second service begins at 10 o'clock, and that's our full band as we have normally played. And the 10 o'clock service goes until 11:05, and that tends to be our biggest service. And we already, just in the couple of weeks that we've been in 3 services, have grown to the point where that service is full again. And so one of the things that we're lovingly requesting is that you would consider coming to that lighter music styled worship service at 8:30, or come to the 11:30 service, which is really our lightest one. Now, a lot of people ask about the 11:30 service. It is 65 minutes also, 11:30 to 12:35. And it's the same band. It's playing the same style of music that you might be used to here at Renew. And it does get done a little bit later, but the benefit of it, of course, is you get the morning to hang out and have breakfast and relax and drink coffee and read a newspaper if you still do that. And I haven't read a newspaper in years. But, if you do that, that's awesome. But, to take your time and then come at 11:30. That's where hopefully we'll have more people coming and filling that up. Now, let me explain something. I've had a few people ask me, well, do we plan to stick with the 3 services if that third service continues to be lighter? Well, and of course, we have lots of people that are still coming. It just happens to be the lightest of the 3 services right now. The answer is absolutely. We're going to keep the 3 services. The main reason that we went to a third service was to basically create space. That way, as we continue to grow, there's actually a place to come and sit. And right now, that 10 o'clock service, it would be hard to find a seat, really. And so we want people that are coming for the first time or the first few times to be able to come and feel comfortable coming into the room. The biggest thing is we have to get used to going into a room that might be 35% full as opposed to 90% full. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with having a room that's 35% full, which is about what our 11:30 service is. That's okay. The benefit of it is there are less kids in the classroom, so they get more individual attention. And of course, in the worship service, there's room to spread out and enjoy it. Kind of the way that we talk about it around here is that if you were to go into a movie theater and it were 90% full, you probably wouldn't want to stay. It would be very uncomfortable. But if you went into a movie theater that was 30 or 35% full, that would be okay. And so that's what we've done. It was on purpose that we did that and created it that way. And honestly, it's very successful. It's doing exactly what we needed it to do, which was to create a little space, to create a little breathing room so that when you come in the doors, you come in and there's room for you and your families. And so we just would love it if you would consider coming to that 8:30 or the 11:30 service to create a little space so we can continue to grow and make room for new people as they come in. And then as always, we need more people to continue to serve in our children's ministry as we go to that third service. It just expands our need. And so we'd love for you to come and consider serving in one of those 3 services and then worshiping in one, or maybe 2. We've had a lot of people that have stayed for 2, come for the 8:30 service and then stay for the 10 to get both worship styles. And that's awesome. So just consider that. But yes, the 3 services it's doing exactly what we hope for. And we're going to continue to strive to create more space so we have seats for more people to come in and hear about Jesus.
Hey, Renew, Natalie Hedrick here on behalf of Reliant Kids Ministry. Wanted to make you aware we've got a Christmas drama coming up in a couple of months. We want to host an information session for you. This will be for ages 3 through 5th grade for parents and for youngins that want to come out and learn more about the Christmas drama. So Friday night, October the 10th at the Well, 6 to 6:30, real quick, brief meeting. But do stay, make plans to stay and grab some dinner at the Well, play some board games with us. That's always a good time there. But do make plans to come. Just an information session, quick overview of what roles are available and how you might be able to plug in for Christmas this year. Hey, Renew, Natalie Hedrick here on behalf of the Renew Community Center. Just wanted to fill you in on a couple of different opportunities that you have to support us. At the center, we've fed and clothed hundreds of people this summer. So just since our inception in May, we've had a ton of folks that we've been helping. So go ahead and like our page, Renew Community Development Corporation, so you can stay in the loop about what all we've got going on. But for this track, just wanted to share with you 3 quick, easy ways to get involved and support the center as an offering over and above your normal tithe to Renew Church if you should want to participate. The first one is support our Renew One youth mentoring and tutoring program by going to the Humble Thread there on Main Street Street. You can purchase a variety of handcrafted jewelry. It's excellent. You guys are going to love it. It actually says Renew on the jewelry too. And she has keychains, all sorts of things available for you. And the net proceeds for those, which generally is 50% or more for per item, will be generated back to the community center. So you'll have a great opportunity to support our youth mentoring tutoring program, eventually going to be hosted here at the community center. The next thing is register your Kroger cards. You've probably heard about this before. I've visited lots of places to share with you guys about it. Let me just hit you up again with it. Kroger.com/community rewards. It's so easy. And best of all, you don't sacrifice any of your personal rewards. So if you like that cheap gas and you like those discounted grocery items, you don't have to forfeit that and you can still support the center. The way it works is register your Kroger card online, search for Renew. It'll come right up under Cabot, Arkansas. Click on it, and then you're registered for life, which is amazing because once a quarter, Kroger will actually mail the community center a check for a percentage of your grocery bill. So you win, we win. And in turn, we can go and be the hands and feet of Christ through the work that we're doing here. So love to invite you to do that. The final way is go to renewcommunitycenter.org and just click on ways to give. There's a lot of other opportunities for you listed there, but finally set yourself up as a monthly donor. If it's $5, $10, $25, $50 a month, every little bit helps. And together we can help people in our community, create a better life for themselves. And we can feed people and we can tell them about Jesus. We can pray with them, and you're a part of that. So definitely support us in prayer, support us financially, and you should call us if you have any questions. 501-286-7966. You can ask for me, you can ask for Dixie, or you can email me, Natalie@renewcabot.org. We would love to hear from you, and call me if you have any questions. Thanks, Renew.
We want to know, what are your kids doing after school? Renew One is our after-school program that starts this month, October 20th, and it runs Monday through Thursday each week. The purpose of Renew One is to provide a safe place for students 6th grade and above after school. Renew One offers mentoring, tutoring, and homework help for students. Snacks will be available. Our mission is to be a positive influence to each one who enters our doors by providing them the opportunity to receive the support they need. Please check us out on Facebook, send us a message there for more information, or contact Terry Cox at 501-517-5555 or terry@cei.net. You can also get in touch with John Atchison at john@renewcabot.org. We're also looking for volunteers for mentoring and tutoring. Check our table out at the bottom of the stairs the next couple of Sundays to find out exactly what's going on and how you can jump in to volunteer and make a difference in the lives of these kids.